Let's talk about the recently launched Profoto A2 today in the studio. Hello there, my name is Alex Silva. If you're new to this channel, consider subscribing in order for you to learn more about photography in general, but flash photography in particular. A couple of weeks ago, Profoto announced their A2, their lightest and most portable flash head. Let's examine the specs and talk about its pros and cons. If we take a look at the Profoto A2 specs, we can see that it's a 101 second light. It is also very small, lightweight, seriously portable light. In their marketing materials, it has been repeatedly said that it's soda can sized. And using this expression, I think we cannot help but compare it with another 101 second flash head, which is the Godox AD100 Pro. Let's focus on the Profoto A2. This is not a comparison. Let's talk about the pros of the A2. You can adjust the power over 10 stops using 0.1 stop increments. This means that you have a bit more versatility. You can adjust the power even lower than some other lights, but also it gives you a lot of precision in their adjustments. So I really like that point. One thing that I loved is the magnetic attachment of accessories. This is super convenient. You can just attach a small octabox using just magnets. It's really awesome. And of course, you can use a lot of other magnetic attachments like round diffusers, filter holders, things like that. It's great. And another major advantage or pro that I see in this flash, or actually from Profoto in general, is the color consistency. That is something that you can rely on, and I think the A2 will have the same color consistency, so I think it's great. One other thing that may sound like an immediate pro is that it has that you can use 100 channels for remote control. Compared to more traditional 32 channels or even 16 channels in older systems. So it may sound very attractive. I think they are playing a bit with this characteristic, but anyway, 100 channels that you have available, that's great. Also, you have 6 groups available to work with this system, which may sound great. However, you need to consider that only 3 of those channels allow you to work in TTL mode. The other 3 you have to use manual mode. If you work mostly in studio, this won't be a major problem, but you need to consider that. But in general terms, a major pro is that you have 6 groups that you can select, that you can use in your flash setups. Another great that I just loved is that the battery in the A2 is compatible with the A10X Hot Shoe Flash from Profoto. This means that, as I mentioned in a video before from Godox, Profoto is also making a battery system in order for you to have a more versatile and more complete system. Let's talk really quick about the cons, which are not a lot, but let's take a look at them. One thing that I already mentioned is that within the 6 groups that you can use in the Profoto system, only 3 of those groups allow you to work with TTL. The other 2 are manual only. If you use a function like TCM, or for any reason you need to use TTL, you only have 3 flash groups available, just like pretty much any other system. Another thing that I'm considering a con is that you can only sync with Profoto RX transmitters. I mean, I understand that it's going to be compatible with its own transmitters, but you don't have any other options. It doesn't have an optical slave mode, and the A2 does not have a sync port of any kind. This means that if for any reason your transmitter stops working or fails or whatever, your shoot ended right there. Another con that I see is the weight. I'm guessing that weight difference in the A2 has to do with the magnets, which are really strong, but usually strong magnets are kind of heavy. So I'm guessing that that is the reason for this unit to be slightly heavier than the competition. The major con that I see in the Profoto A2 is the price. At $1,000 each, it's kind of difficult to justify the purchase. I see that if you are already using Profoto lights, yeah, this will be a no-brainer. However, if somebody is just starting their business or just starting their practice in off-camera flash, $1,000 is going to be a lot. With that, you can get 3 AD100 Pros from Godox and the corresponding transmitter. So the price is a bit difficult to justify only if you are already a professional photographer with already a steady stream of clients. Then it makes sense, and you already work with Profoto lights, then it makes sense to add this to your toolset. As you can see, I think the Profoto A2 is a great flash head. It has amazing strengths, but also has a few very interesting weaknesses or controversial characteristics. I really hope you found this video interesting, informative, but also entertaining. If that is the case, please press the like button or the thanks button. You can also subscribe to the channel, watch more content, or share this video with your friends. But most of all, please remember to stay safe, keep learning, and keep creating. And I'll see you in the next video.